Hello boys and girls, γεια σας παιδιά, ConGames007 και πάλι πίσω στο παιχνίδι μας The Outer Worlds. Όσοι δεν είναι subscribers, κάνετε subscribe, like και τα λοιπά. Συνεχίζουμε το mission μας. Πού πρέπει να πάμε? Ένα λεπτάκι. Codex. Είδαμε, δεν πώς. Πόσα. Πελάνα του. Λοιπόν. On the groundbreaker. Groundbreaker. Let's go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Alright. That was quick.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain.
Put some music on,
what would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Marvelous.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Yeah.
What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it? As you wish,
That's
Captain.
enough for now.
I must comply with all direct orders.
Δεν σας μοιάζει της Captain Marvel? Λίγο.
Goodbye.
Can we chat?
What? What do you want?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Alright.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
What are you doing later? back to work. What? Ooh. I can choose 6 from 6 different companions. Awesome. Sorry about that. Alright. Who are you?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
That's fine.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back-bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
Byzantium.
I don't have time for
Byzantium.
this. I need a drink.
Mr. Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Of course.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the rest of those bored jackasses. All bluster, no grit. All you gotta do is square your shoulders and stand up to him. Board ain't accustomed to disobedience. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time
Like
coming.
adults.
Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Look, man. I'm gonna offer you. I'm gonna make you offer you can't refuse.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Come work with
Hey,
me, man.
not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Γιατί πάντα θέλει να πει ότι ο προηγούμενος είχε έναν accident.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I
Yep.
appreciate your time.
Already know your name, mate.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Boss. Like the sound of that. Look, let's do the mission, Kami nem most öli.
Customs and inspection, right this way!
Vending machine. Listen, friend.
Identification, please.
Maybe they have Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
What do you want?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Alright, friend. For a price.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business. Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks.
Good work.
She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Alright.
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time.
No.
Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
What is?
Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Yes, I know that.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. Relative to the Board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Longest conversation we've had thus far.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
This episode's
No
getting
one
a little
lives
bit
on
big.
Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were
Let's get a little bit more. Right,
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
how do I go downstairs? How do I go downstairs? Oh. Later. I have to speak to Uma Bedford. But in here.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Uma Bedford.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh.
Udom, Bedford.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable,
Like
a vessel
my
that
ship
used to be
back, please.
helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? This is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
What are you babbling about?
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
What do you mean? He what? He sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
I landed on him.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Yeah.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Finally.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
What did he do? Dígame. Dígame no filmas o Wells.
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Wells is my friend.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Mistä era porque se file?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
I can help you, mate.
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would
price.
go a long way.
Of course.
It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine.
I'll stick
I
with Wells a
understand.
little bit longer.
Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work. Be my guest.
What did I want to ask you?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker.
You can
I'm their
skip this
eyes, ears, and busy little
if you
hands.
like. It's gonna take a while.
I have few complaints.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
I do.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Alright.
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that. Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Large.
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Benign.
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
The doors to
A
the
luxury
board
stateroom,
meetings.
reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Yep. Rockefeller.
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use. Ask away.
Alright. I have my ship. Έχουμε να πάμε να συνεχίσουμε το main mission. Αλλά θα το δούμε στο επόμενο επεισόδιο, διότι ήδη πήγαμε τη σύνορα τώρα και θα πρέπει...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how, and if, this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to your news, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
I'll take this. And this. This and this. I'll leave the flies. Και είπαμε να το συνεχίσουμε μετά. Όσοι δεν είναι subscribers, κάνετε subscribe για να μην χάσετε άλλο επεισόδιο. Κάνετε like, share, θα μας βρείτε στο Twitter, Instagram, Facebook και YouTube φυσικά. Gladys. I'll see you later. Ευχαριστώ που είδατε το βίντεο μου και να περιμένετε το επόμενο επεισόδιο σε λίγες μέρες. Ευχαριστώ και bye.